So you were once fired for talking about your sex life.
Yeah. So many words. Yeah. When you're talking like basically with girlfriends and you're joking around, and I said something like, I like to be manhandled, right? It didn't sound great, I guess.
Sure.
But I definitely felt myself like filtering a little bit after that. So I was like, oh my God, if I say this, like, am I going to lose this job? Am I going to be, judged, shamed?
I don't like that life because it's weird that in some facets, like, you don't get censored. Like, I guess they're talking about like right-winged influencers. I've just started looking at them. I wonder why. And they seem to be able to say anything under the guise of like freedom of speech that's like misogynistic and racist or whatever. But anything like kind of sex positive and like liberal kind of gets like a little punished, which feels insane.
I know.
We're living in truly the wildest times. I hate it. Are you struggling taking your vitamins? Well, let me tell you about Persona Nutrition. Persona Nutrition delivers science-backed, personalized vitamin packs that make daily wellness simple and convenient. In just minutes, you get a plan tailored to your health goals. Clutter, no guesswork, just grab and go packs designed by experts. Being an adult and having to figure out the vitamins that you need can just be like really overwhelming. I never know what I'm actually supposed to be taking. And then I end up off track, having half-used bottles in the drawer somewhere. But then I took Persona's free online assessment and it gave me a personalized plan. It asked about my sleep, my stress, my diet, all that stuff, and gave me recommendations I would have never figured out on my own. Now, every day I just grab my little packs. It even splits them up into morning and night. So I'm not sitting there going, hey, wait, did I already take this one? They just make it easy to stay on track. And I love that you can talk to real nutritionists if you need help. Go to personanutrition.com/dateme today to take the free assessment and get your personalized daily vitamin packs. For an exclusive offer, get 40% off your first order. That's personanutrition.com/dateme. Take the free assessment now. Okay, let's be real. Makeup can be tough to learn and apply. It's either too much, too heavy, too many steps, and my ADHD brain just can't do a 12-step routine. I'm running late, so I want to look good fast. So when I tried Jones Road Beauty, I was like, oh, this is nice. This is different. This works for me. Their Miracle Balm is the easiest thing in my bag. I swipe some on my fingers, cheeks, lips, and a little on the eyelids, and in 30 seconds, I look glowy, alive, hydrated, like I drink water. They have this just enough tinted moisturizer, which I love. It smooths out my skin without hiding it. It covers any redness, but still makes me look like me. It's not cakey, not fake, just clean, fresh, and cute. Jones Road is for people who want to look like themselves, but glowier. It enhances what you already got so you can be hot with way less work. Modern day makeup that's clean, strategic, and multifunctional for effortless routines. For a limited time, my listeners are getting a free cool gloss on their first purchase when they use code DATEME at checkout. Just head to jonesroadbeauty.com and use code DATEME at checkout. After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support my show and tell them I sent you. Welcome to another episode of Why Won't You Date Me? A podcast where me, Nicole Byer, was trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come in a line, wind it up, and say, hey, that's thread. My guest today... I tickle myself. My guest today is an actress who starred on the hit TV series The OC. She's the co-host of the podcast Broad Ideas, where she talks about sex, mental health, and everything in between. And you can listen to it right here on HeadGum. I'm so excited. It's Rachel Bilson!
Thank you. That's the best intro I've ever had.
I get that a lot. And I think it's just because
you deserve
I come in hot. I'm like a Little Caesars pizza, hot and ready.
Fresh and ready?
Hot, fresh, and ready? I don't know. Rachel, how are you today?
I am good. I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm excited that you're here. So
Thank
can I
you.
ask, are you single? Are you dating? Do you not care to say? Because that's an option.
You know what I would care to say?
Okay.
I really enjoy not dating.
Okay.
I've definitely dated. I've definitely been in long-term relationships. But I enjoy going to bed at 9 o'clock with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy not wearing normal clothes outside of my house. And I enjoy not dating.
Fair. That's a good era to be in. I have several friends who are like, yeah, I have not met anybody who's going to add value to my life, so I'd rather just be single.
I'm kind of happy, like I could be in a relationship with someone I didn't have to see.
Okay.
Very often.
Okay.
Or not at all.
So you're like, an ideal relationship is like
not one.
Not one. Yeah,
No.
You're really describing that like you just simply don't want to be in one.
I mean, it does sound that way. No, I am a very like dedicated relationship-y.
Okay. I get that.
Yeah.
It becomes like your top priority and then you don't have room for other things maybe?
Yeah, but like I have a kid, so no one's going to take that spot.
Fair. How old is your kid?
10, almost 11.
Oh, what's that like having a real person?
Yeah, it's a real person. It's a real person. And she's getting into, the tweenage era. We're just using era.
Yeah.
There's so many
why
of
not?
them. Yeah.
Tweenage era. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you were once fired for talking about your sex life.
Yeah. So many words, yes.
Yeah. What was that like? Did you want to fight it or?
Yes. Did I want to fight it? Absolutely. Because, look, I can see both sides, right? And when you take something out of context and you just read something as a standalone comment, thought, whatever, it can come off a certain way. Sure. When you're talking like basically with girlfriends and you're joking around, and I said something like, I like to be manhandled, right? Because, most women.
That's nice.
Olivia, who co-hosts Broad Ideas with me, her mom's 83, I want to say. She was like, I like to be manhandled. Like everyone could relate to whatever. But because I used that word in, whatever context, and they just took that out of the conversation, it didn't sound great, I guess.
Sure.
But I think it was a very conservative company, so they weren't comfortable maybe just talking about sex at all in general.
I think that's so strange because that's how we got here. Like,
correct.
Why do we care? Why does what you do over here matter for what you do over here unless it's like super egregious and like awful and like over the line?
Or something like completely inappropriate or not okay.
That's truly wild.
And it was just like we were joking around, right? And yes, in my, like where I have to be responsible, sure. I'm saying things that's being recorded, like people can hear it. Maybe don't get so comfortable like you are with your girlfriends, or maybe do and then talk about that in itself, right?
Yes.
So it's like, but I definitely felt myself like filtering a little bit after that. So I was like, oh my God, if I say this, like, am I going to lose this job? Am I going to be, judged, shamed, whatever it may be?
That's tough. I don't like that life because I simply don't think people should be. It's weird that in some facets, like, you don't get censored. Like, I guess I'm talking about like right-winged influencers. I've just started looking at them. I wonder why. And they seem to be able to say anything under the guise of like freedom of speech that's like misogynistic and racist or whatever. But anything like kind of sex positive and like liberal kind of gets like a little punished, which feels insane.
I know. Well, there was a debate, and I don't know any details about this, but there was like maybe a Fox News reporter, an MSNBC reporter, and one got fired and one didn't. I don't know what was said, but that was like kind of the same narrative, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. This is so fun to be like,
I know.
We don't know all the facts.
We don't know any of the facts.
This might have happened, but I think I know what happened. And the Fox News reporter said something super egregious and nothing happened. And then like the MSM person said something like slightly like off, but not even that off. And yeah, the MSN
they got
guy
fired?
got fired,
Right.
and the Fox News guy gets to just say whatever he wants. We're living in truly the wildest times. I hate it.
I know. It's just really sad.
Yes.
It's really, really sad. And especially having a kid, like, and it's just so confusing,
Mm-hmm.
you know? It's like, why can't people just respect each other's, whatever their beliefs are, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so touchy to talk about. I don't even know how to talk about it.
It is hard to talk about. And I feel like everybody right now is just very much like, I'm right.
Yeah.
I will not bend. I'm right. And you're like, well,
right.
No. There is room to be wrong. I'm wrong all the fucking time.
I'm wrong all the time.
And I'm fine. Maybe at first I'll be like, well, you know, eventually I'm like, okay, fine. I was wrong. Who fucking cares?
Right.
Move on.
Right.
It's so wild to me that people are just like, nope, whatever I believe, that's right. And that's it.
Yeah, I think there's room for just a little open-mindedness, no matter what your beliefs are.
Do you think that might be a reason why you're not interested in dating? Or just like, I don't feel like hearing about people's philosophies and what they believe in and then being like, I won't bend on this.
Right. I mean, you know, it's so interesting. I've had really good experiences, I would say, with like, you know, romantic partners or whatever, and being able to talk and agree, disagree, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you say that because I don't ever even think about that.
Oh.
Like, oh, are they going to disagree? You know, obviously, you know on a first date if you're aligned.
Yes.
Right?
You know almost instantly.
Almost instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like those first few text messages, like if you're not funny or getting the joke, just we're not aligned in all areas, right? So I think you learn that very early on. But yeah, I've been fortunate that I haven't run into that where it's like, you know, hard stop.
You're like, we don't have the same ideology.
Oh, I mean, I've been on first dates, sure.
Yes.
Like where you're like, no, this is not.
What's your worst first date?
There's one where like this guy drove me through like Skid Row downtown and I didn't really understand why our first date was that.
That's pretty wild.
I was young. Like I feel like I want to say around 20. I don't even remember. It was like younger. And it was a little like, okay. First date. So that stands out.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything about it other than I remember.
Odd choice.
Little bit of an
odd choice. Did you grow up here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I grew up in LA. So that was definitely an odd choice. The other thing that I strongly dislike, I was going to say hate. I'm going to say hate. is like love bombing. Like the first date. You're like, what?
Interesting. I've only been love bombed one time.
Okay.
And the extent of it was this person bought me flowers on our second date. And I said, oh my God, this person loves me. And then I think he vaguely was like, I've never met anyone like you. And I was like, oh my God, I'm unique. It doesn't take very much to love bomb me. Like, that's not love bombing. And
no, but
that's like the extent.
Okay. Well, still, though.
How have you been love bombed?
You know, there's been a couple instances where when someone goes so hard, like the first time it happens, you're like, oh my God. Like
I got that flower and almost lost my mind.
Right? Like, so you're like, holy shit. Wow. And then the second time you're like, it's a little weird. Like the first date, you're already jealous of the guy you dated before you. And, you know, like weird things like that.
I've never had that happen.
Weird. And then this guy on the first date, like, went to kiss me. And I was like, oh, you know, like I turned my cheek. He was like, not okay. And I think that was a big red flag right there.
That's happened to me before, yeah.
Right?
Where you're like
ego, you're like, wait, what? Like, why am I supposed to? I don't even know if I like
anything.
You. Yeah.
We're actual strangers and I don't owe you a thing.
Literally. Ugh. So that was another one where I was like, you're going to be like that about it? Like, mad.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I went on a date with someone who then on the date was like getting annoyed with me because I wouldn't let him sleep at my house. And I was like, you just have to go. And then like we just exchanged so many words. And then the next day he was like, hey, I'm really sorry about last night. I don't really remember anything. And I was like, well, if you have to apologize, you do remember that you were behaving badly.
100%.
You know that we were not having a nice time because you're apologizing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. First dates sometimes are scary because you're like, I don't fucking know this person.
At all.
I don't know if they're going to be chill. I don't know if they're going to be cool.
Yeah, I hate it. Like I said, I really like staying in my sweatsuit in my bed. So like to get me out there. And then with, it's the red flags though, I will say like the older I've gotten or whatever, you're like, okay.
What are your like 3 major red flags?
Well, like coming on too strong, too fast is like the love bomb, right?
Yes.
Like you learn that and you're just like something's
afoot.
Something's afoot. I don't love, now this is going to sound super old fashioned, okay? Even if I don't I want to go in on paying for our first date,
yes.
I like the guy to offer.
Yes.
And, if that's, people want to debate, I'm old fashioned in that way. Like if you're going to take me out, I would like.
You asked me out, so you can pay for it.
I would like that. I hate a phone call.
Oh.
If we haven't met.
Me too.
You call me.
That's unhinged.
Unhinged.
I don't want that.
I do not want that.
Because then you're in my space before I've even fucking met
100%.
you. 100%. And we're talking about what?
100%.
What are we talking about?
I can't talk to you before I have to talk to you.
I don't know you.
Right. Text, great.
Yes.
No
and
problem.
Not too much texting.
Not too much. Debating on who, let's say who it is. Like I said, if they're funny and they're texting, you can engage me that way.
But I feel like I have gone out with people who are super funny over text.
And then
I meet them and I'm like, oh, shit. You are not witty in like,
that is
you have to
terrible.
Think, sit with it and then come up with something.
Here's the thing. You need the constant, immediate back and forth on text for it to count. If it is like time in between and then they come back, you're like, you had to sit and think about that.
You had to think about it.
You're either quick and you come with it right then and like the bubbles are just constantly there, or then it's like, forget it.
The nice man in my life, we didn't really text very much before going out. And he was like, oh, I was like worried we would have nothing to talk about. I was like, really? And he was like, yes. And I was like, I could talk to a wall. I wasn't worried at all. He was like, well, you talk for a living. Of course you weren't worried. But he was like, I don't talk for a living, so I was worried. And I was like, we figured it out.
Right.
It was a nice time.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't like texting too much beforehand, because I'm I really want to see what you're like in person.
Right. No, I respect that. And I can do that.
But I like those red flags.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
You like that that's a red flag?
I love that that's a red flag. Don't call. People like that. And I'm like,
some people love a phone call.
Some people like a FaceTime beforehand.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
No. That's like someone coming to your door and knocking before they met you.
Without warning. And it's like,
that is a blind FaceTime.
That's scary.
Blind show up on your doorstep.
I've gotten FaceTimes that were unexpected from people, and I've like looked at it and like moved away from my phone. I'm like, I don't know, can you see me? Yeah. I know full well you cannot see me.
But
I'm moving away.
Throw that phone.
I don't want it.
The room.
That's too scary.
I'm with you on that.
I had a Zoom date over COVID, and it was funny because I was like running late and then logged on to the Zoom, and we talked for like 4 minutes before he was like, all right, gotta go. All my friends are here. And I was like, during COVID?
What?
And I was like, I'm glad we did this because we don't align.
We do not
This is like in the beginning where it was like, hey, everyone, stay inside and don't talk to a single soul. And he was like, yeah, my friends, they're all here. And I was like, nope. Inside?
Nope.
No, thank you.
No.
Rachel, real quick, we have to take a break. You know that feeling when you've got a bunch of events coming up and you open up your closet and somehow there's nothing in there that's working for you? Maybe you have a birthday, a dinner, a wedding, or you're like, maybe I just need to buy 3 new outfits this month. Well, no, you don't. You could just rent them all from Nuuly. Nuuly is a subscription clothing rental service where just for $98 a month, you get to pick any 6 styles, anything you want, from party dresses to designer jeans to vintage pieces. They have amazing pieces. And I swear every time I wear something from Nuuly, someone's just like, oh my God, where'd you get it from? And they've got stuff from Reformation, Free People, Fashion Brand Company, Lioness, all those cute brands, but without spending hundreds of your own dollars. You can try trends, switch up your style, and when you're over it, you just send it back. No closet clutter, no fast fashion guilt, no laundry. And yes, the sizes go up to 5X. And if you love something, you can just buy it at a discount. Nuuly is a great value at $98 a month for any 6 styles. But right now, you can get $28 off your first month of Nuuly when you sign up with the code DATEME. Just go to NUULY.com. That's Nuuly with 2 U's and enter the code DATEME and sign up to get $28 off your first month. That's NUULY.com. Nuuly with 2 U's with code DATEME. Nuuly subscription clothing rental. Change your clothes. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but people will judge you by your website. And if it looks busted, they're not buying what you're selling. That's why if you need a website, check out Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that helps you build a stunning website, take payments, book services, sell things, whatever, without needing a whole team to manage it. A couple of my friends use Squarespace and their websites look so good. I really thought they had hired somebody, but nope, it was just them, and it only took them a single afternoon. Squarespace has gorgeous templates that are drag and drop easy, and their blueprint tool makes it super fast to get started. You just answer a few questions and then you have a whole personalized site built for you. Plus, their SEO tools are built in, so your site actually gets found. Like, you show up on Google whenever someone searches for you. You don't have to know what a sitemap is. Squarespace just does it for you. I love that. So whether you're booking appointments, selling merch, or launching a new side hustle, this is your sign to get started with Squarespace. Go to squarespace.com/dateme for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DATEME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And we're back. Okay, Rachel.
Yes.
You've been in like kind of public relationships. What is that awful?
What if I was like, it's the best.
I loved it. People
love
in my business.
No, it's a funny thing, you know, like, I don't know. I was in a very like long term, it was 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just like kind of what it is. And there's not really news during the time for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You're just kind of there.
Yes.
And before that, like I dated someone I worked with and it was, you know, there was attention, but I feel like the breakups get the most attention.
Yeah, I think you're right. When people are happy, who gives a shit?
They're like, okay, there they are again.
Yeah. It's like reality shows when they're like, when there's like people in love, you're like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But like when they're fighting and backstabbing, you're like, there we go. This is entertainment.
Exactly.
What was it like dating a co-star? Was that hard?
I will say that it was actually really nice.
Mm-hmm.
We, you know, worked together. There wasn't a ton of time to be social.
Mm-hmm.
So we really got to see each other. And we were on a show that was like both of our first shows that was, you know, popular and we got to go through that together too, where our work was getting attention.
Mm-hmm.
So we had each other.
That's nice.
It was nice.
It's nice to be able to like to be very close to somebody who's going through the exact like thing you're going through.
Right.
I mean, we're not dating, but my best friend Sashir, we have kind of just gone through our careers together. And it's been so nice to have someone be like, hey, what was this like? Or like, how much did you get paid on that? Or like, what do I do after this happened? It was like, it's been so wonderful. So I can imagine. How old were you when you got the OC?
21.
Yeah, that's so young.
Yeah, I was young.
Network show? Network money?
Yeah.
But it is wild to like be thrown into that with, that was
For sure.
That wasn't your first show. Yes?
That was my first show.
That's
my
wild.
first like series regular, whatever. Or I started the show as a guest star, which was great.
That's nice.
I just like slid on in there.
What a nice compliment to be like, hey, we love you so much. You got to stick around.
It was great. Like everything about that whole experience, I look back and I'm like, that was awesome.
How many years was that?
4.
It's a solid amount of time.
It was solid.
How do you introduce a new partner to your child? Is that like a hard thing?
Yeah, you don't really unless...
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone's different. People do things differently. But I personally wouldn't unless it was like something really serious, you know, or someone that was going to stick around for sure because...
Yeah, because it would be weird, right?
It'd be
to
weird.
Just be like, here's this person, here's this person, here's this person. They're like, oh, there's a lot of people.
Just like a revolving door. No. You know, we have a very close relationship, like her dad and everything. So it's not, there's not really a lot of space to just, unless it's someone that's really going to be there.
And has co-parenting been easy? Was it like something that you had to like figure out, or was it like from the jump you're like, oh, this is how that works and that's great?
No, I wouldn't say it was like,
I don't know, I don't have a kid.
This is how that works. But no, there's definitely some navigating, like for sure. And our daughter was really young when we separated as a couple. She was a little less than 3 years old. A little less than 3.
A little less.
That sounds weird.
Just a little
she was
less
almost
than 3. I don't know. I liked it. A little less than 3.
That was a really weird way to put it.
A little less than 3.
A little less than 3. She was about to be 3, and so she was little. So she doesn't really know it any different, but she still has like, you know, a sense of her parents and like together and all of that. So that's been good. But yeah, it was navigating it in the beginning was tough. It's been a while. She's turning 11.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, a 3-year-old, and then you're like, oh, I have to bring this child to see their other parent. It would make me really annoyed.
Well, certain instances, I'm sure people don't love that. And I know people have someone else do the transporting and things like that, depending on if things are bad between the couple.
What a good company. I'll transport your child for you if you don't want to see your ex.
There's an app.
I would do that. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. My lovely assistant did research on you.
Uh-oh.
So the day after you lost your virginity, your mother sat you down to have the sex talk and asked if he pleasured her.
Oh, my God.
That's really funny.
Okay. Did she say those words? I don't know. My mom is very open. I probably said that, and I was like being funny because my mom is incredibly open.
She's a sex therapist.
Not technically that title. She's a counselor, and she loves that topic. Like, you know, she talks about it in very real ways, and there's like tantric posters in her house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like very open. But that was great for like a young girl because there was never any shame or anything else. Like we could talk about everything.
I love that.
Yeah, like birth control when it was appropriate. Like everything was just handled. But she just knew. That was the weirdest part.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell her? She was just like, something's different about you.
She literally, like the next day, she had that intuition. We all kind of have this crazy like intuitive thing in my family. And she definitely had that and talked to me about it, which was so interesting. But my friends all love to talk to my mom about this stuff. And I'm the one like, Mom!
I think it's because it's like, she's your mom. And then to your friends, it's like, oh, that's my friend's cool mom.
Right. And to me, I'm just like, I can't do this with you. I still, to this day, I'm like, Mom. But like, I will. I'll be like, oh my God, Mom, you don't even know like what I met last night.
You said that your family has like an intuitive thing going on. Are you intuitive? And how so?
God, I'd have to think of examples. I have a really strong intuition about things. Like I've been right about things. Like I'll just be like, get a feeling and then it'll be absolutely
Do you have any feelings about me?
You are the best. I think everyone knows that.
I love that I'm asking you like you just said you're a psychic. I'm like, okay.
I know. You're like, what do you see in my future?
I
I wish. That would be cool. My daughter started to do it though. Like where she'd be like, Mom, this really weird thing happened where I thought this before I went to this ice cream store that the thing wasn't going to be working and it was going to be out. And then I walked in to use it and it wasn't working and it was out. And I was like, whoa, you have that thing.
Wait,
it's
that's
a little
so
example.
wild.
I know, it's cool.
I wish I had intuition like that. Have you ever seen, oh God, I think her name is Sylvia. I wish I could remember it. But she was this like white lady who was a psychic and she would be on like Montel or whatever. And like people in the audience would be like, so my dad died. And she'd be like, you don't want to know about your dad. He was a bad man.
Oh my God. I don't
And she
like
had a very
that.
deep voice, but she was,
I don't like anything negative.
she was allegedly wrong about a lot of things. Like she would tell families,
I want you to
like
find her.
missing children. She'd be like, they're dead. And then they'd find the missing children
Stop
later.
it.
Mars, can you?
Is it Sylvia Brown?
Maybe. What does she look like?
Oh.
She's like blonde hair, old white lady.
I think so. I think
Oh
it's
my
Sylvia
God.
Brown. Yeah, just
That's
like
really funny, though.
wrong
That's
about things.
awful.
I went
my
to a
God.
psychic once in New Orleans and I was wearing big red sunglasses. My hair was braided down past my butt. I was wearing like a gold skirt and then a dinosaur shirt. I looked
You
wild.
love dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. I love animals. I have a nice time. And the lady looked at me and she was like, you don't like attention, do you? And I was like, and she was being dead ass. Like she wasn't like being
What?
funny or like tongue in cheek. She was just like, you like being, and then she like followed up with like, you're a quiet person. You love solace. And I was like, I was just screaming with my friend Mateo down the street. What do you mean?
You're like, you?
I think you're wrong.
Have you ever had anyone that was so right, though?
Yes. I go to I do a session with this lovely man every year, and he has been right about so many things.
Wow.
And he has said things to me that like didn't make sense, and then a year later fully makes sense.
Crazy.
And then I'll bring it up to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sometimes I can see the future." And I'm like, "You're so cavalier about this."
It's like
But yeah.
that thing.
I have like a little bit of intuition, but it's very specific. It's only like about my friends, and then I'm pretty good at reading people.
Yes.
Like I know if someone's good or bad almost immediately.
Right. That
I'm
is
usually
intuition.
never wrong.
Yeah.
It's because people will show you themselves on like the second or third time you're meeting them.
Mhm.
Everyone's always on their best behavior like the first time, but like the second or third, like if someone does something a little off, I'm like,
Right.
I think you might be bad.
Yeah.
I think you're bad.
Yep.
And usually I'm right.
You're right. I know. I have a good read on people. I think a lot of women have a strong intuition.
Mhm.
I mean,
I think so too.
that is a pretty, common statement, but I do
It's a whole
believe
thing.
it. It is a whole
A
thing.
woman's intuition. There's even a razor named after it. My intuition.
I know. You're right. I think I used that razor.
I use that razor.
That's right.
I used it today. As if I'm doing ads for it. It's just seamlessly integrating the intuition Gillette.
Gillette? I know. I don't know.
I think it is Gillette.
Isn't it?
That was humiliating for me. The Gillette razor. Oh my God. What's one of the best dates you've ever been on?
The best dates I've ever been on. I like doing like really spontaneous, random things. Why do I feel like, like if someone took me bowling or like to Dave & Buster's, I would be like, this is amazing.
That's wild that you said that. One of my favorite dates was a bowling date. And then me and the nice man who's in my life, we've been to Dave & Buster's, I think 3 times together.
So fun.
We just like ended up at Dave & Buster's so many times.
I love it. See, that's fun. I like doing things. I like activities. Like I don't want to go to a movie.
No movies?
No, I don't love going to the movies. I know.
Why?
I have to like have a lot of motivation to sit there and like watch something.
Oh.
And well, also if it's a date, you're trying to get to know someone and then you're just sitting awkwardly and quiet for 2 hours.
I do think it's like, okay, a little bit of time spent together and then you have something to talk about after.
Oh, that's
it's
a
like
good
a built-in
point.
like, oh, we have points,
something to talk
something
about.
to come back to.
Do you ever do that thing where before you think of things that you're going to say or topics that you can talk about?
All the time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit of social anxiety.
Right? That's what I wonder because I feel like I have that pretty massively. And I had a therapist be like, just ask questions, lots of questions. And I was like, okay, if I have that like in my, wheelhouse, then I have that just like on deck. But I do wonder, but you do the same thing.
I do the same thing. I also practice conversations in my head. And I would say 100% it's wrong. The way I've rehearsed something is never the way it comes out.
Yeah.
It's never the way that the conversation goes because you can't anticipate what the other person's going to say. And
Right.
You're like, oh, shit, I didn't prepare for that.
Right. Right, because you can't prepare.
No.
That's like I hate pre-interviews before you do a talk show,
Yes.
right? Even though it's like kind of going against what I'm saying,
Mhm.
where like I'll have to think of topics to talk about. But going on a talk show, if you have the conversation first, you already had it. So then you're in your head and you're like, oh, like, fuck, how did I say this? Or am I going to like land this? Or like, is this the story I told? Or like whatever. And then it gets me in my head and then I'm more anxious.
The first time I did, Conan was the first talk show I did. I had no idea that the pre-interview was for the interview.
Oh my God.
I remember sitting there
and
he had asked a question and I didn't say what I said in the pre-interview.
Right.
And he kind of like reframed it and I was like, what is he angling at? And then like by like the second question, or I don't know, like some like halfway through the interview, I was like, oh, I think I'm supposed to be saying the stuff that I said earlier.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I felt so dumb.
Oh my God. But that's why it's so weird. But it's really just to set them up so they have their jokes or they know what to talk about or like whatever it is, right?
I thought it was just a conversation.
Right.
And I don't know what I thought the pre-interview was for.
You're like, they just want to get to know me.
Yeah, I was like, I guess this producer wants to be my friend. It rocked my world. I was like, whoa, I feel dumb. But it was my first time, and I feel like they should have said, this is a pre-interview for the interview, so he'll ask you the questions in just a different way.
Right.
I don't know, but maybe I could have just inferred that.
No, but they should have told you. For sure.
So.
Yes.
But also, it's okay. I had a nice time.
Yeah.
Did you know the secret to glowing skin starts in the sea? Osea's best-selling Undaria algae body oil uses Undaria seaweed, a nutrient-dense superfood packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help replenish your skin's moisture barrier. I tried this oil and ooh, baby, it's a delight. It goes on silky and absorbs fast. I put it on my legs, my arms, whatever's showing, and it really makes my skin feel soft with a healthy glow. I put it on before a pool party, and someone was asking if I was wearing body makeup, and I was like, no, this is just what I look like when I rub seaweed on myself. Osea even harvests the Undaria seaweed responsibly from some of the cleanest waters on Earth, so it's good for your skin and the planet. Plus, it's vegan, cruelty-free, and climate certified. If you want your skin to look like you take care of it, even if you don't always have the time to, here's a shortcut to better skin. Get healthy, glowing skin for summer and winter and fall with clean vegan skin and body care from Osea. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code DATEME at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order and free shipping on orders over $50. Head to OSEAMalibu.com and use the code DATEME for 10% off. The weather is cooling down, the days are getting shorter, and just that makes me want to make my space even cozier for hibernation. And the place I go for that is Wayfair. Wayfair is everything you need to cozify your home this fall, like comfy throw blankets you can curl up under, to cute doormats that make your entryway feel inviting, and Dutch ovens perfect for those big fall stews. They even have espresso makers so you can make that latte at home instead of going to the cafe for it. And look, I've been buying more pots for my garden because I'm a farmer now, okay? My plants deserve a cozy space too. I love that Wayfair has such a huge selection curated by style and at every price point. It makes it so easy to find pieces that fit my vibe, and the delivery was free and fast, which means I don't have to lug giant heavy pots from the store all by myself. So if you want to get cozy this fall, Wayfair makes it simple. Cozify your space with Wayfair's curated collection of easy, affordable fall updates, from comfy recliners to cozy bedding and autumn decor. Find it all for way less at wayfair.com. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. I just did Kimmel. I hosted Kimmel for a week.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It is hard.
I bet.
It is so hard because you're like, if people don't talk, that's hard. If they talk too much, that's
right.
Actually, that's not hard. That's
No?
easy. If you keep talking,
Who
that's
did you
fine.
or who was like the standout?
Terry Crews was so wonderful.
Okay.
I will say all of my guests were really great, but Terry Crews was great. Tracy Ellis Ross was really incredible. This woman named Rachel Bilson was really great. I had so many good guests. Oh God, Taraji P. Henson was really incredible. Like they were all Tony Hale.
Amazing.
I just had a bunch of really great
That's
guests.
so cool.
And it was so nice.
And you were doing the monologues and everything.
I did the monologues. I did the
That sounds
interview.
so
I did
scary.
pre-tapes. It was
Wow.
scary. It's
That's
very
amazing
scary.
that you did that.
But it was fun. It's a fun job. And I see why he takes a vacation every year. Because it is a lot.
work. Yeah.
It's a true 9 to 5, and people are talking to you from 9 to 5.
Right.
Like from the time you get there until the time you go home, people are like, "What about this? We rewrote this Labubu joke," and you're like, "Okay."
Do you have any
yes.
Labubus?
I have one Labubu.
Which one do you have?
She's over there. She's purple.
From here.
She's like a purpley, like a lavendery
stand up and look.
tie-dye.
Oh yeah, that's Love.
And she's
my daughter's obsessed, so I'm very
Mine
well
is called
versed.
Love.
Luck.
Oh, Luck.
Sorry, Luck. Love is the pinkish reddish one.
Oh, I didn't know that
that's
they
Luck.
had different things.
Oh, there's different series, different blind boxes, different names.
Blind box. Oh, that's
Blind
you just buy a
boxes.
box and you don't know.
You don't
what's
know
in
which
it.
one you're getting. That's Luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You're welcome.
thank you. And Luck is wearing a shirt, a little mayhem shirt. The Lady Gaga mayhem shirt that my friend got for me.
That's so
And I was
cute.
like, sure, I'll dress my Labubu. Does your daughter wear the Labubu like on her belt loop?
She does.
Why?
I don't know. She has collected quite a few
How
where
many?
they just go around.
That's
belt loop.
very, very funny to me.
It is funny. The kids love. They have mini Labubus now.
Oh,
They're like this big. They're really cute.
see, and where you get them from Pop Mart,
Yeah, but it's so
and then you have to like
hard.
stand on the line.
Well, you could just order them online and have them shipped, but sometimes it takes a long time. I know way too much about
I love it.
Labubus, but stores sell them for like twice as much.
Yeah,
3
that
times
one was
as much.
$100.
Exactly.
And then how much are they normally? They're like
$20, $30,
that's
$28.
nuts. That's so wild.
I know. It's crazy.
I want another one.
Yeah, it's addicting, right?
I like them.
Well, it's fun. You don't know what you're going to get. I get so excited every time she has a box and she gets to open it.
Wait, they're all blind boxes?
Mhm.
What if you get the same Labubu?
Then you get the same Labubu.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's so funny. I had no idea that they were all blind boxes.
They're all, I mean, they have some specialty ones that are in like a clear box, but that's not part of the blind box series.
The blind box series.
I know, you guys, this has become my life.
I want a dark purple Labubu. Do they have one that looks like Tinky Winky?
Like the Teletubby?
Like that kind of purple?
I think in the mini ones they do. The little ones.
Well, how small is the mini one?
They're like this big. They're cute. It's called the Pin for Love boxes. Anyone who wants to know?
It feels like you're working for Labubu.
I feel like I work for Pop Mart.
It's very funny.
I know.
They have this purple one.
That's a specialty
Ooh.
one.
Okay.
Is it
That
in a leopard print dress?
Yeah, right? It has
It doesn't
some
look leopard print. It looks
kinda-
like a gold dress.
A
Oh.
gold dress. That's a specialty one. So like if you that one would be in a clear box, not a blind box.
Oh.
You guys, this is kind of sad.
It's not sad. You have a daughter and you're interested in
No.
the things that she's interested
true.
in. If
It's
anything,
true.
this is proving that you're a good mother.
Okay, thanks. So
It's
let me tell you more.
$55 for that Labubu.
55?
55.
That's actually a good deal for a specialty one.
What website is it on?
Look at
Popmark.com.
Oh, it's on.
Oh,
is it available?
Oh, no, it's not available. Notify me when available.
Yeah, exactly.
God, that's so funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, you got to get it when it drops and you have to get it within the first 5 seconds or you're.
First 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Do they send you like email blasts to be like, get online
Yeah,
at
like-
10:22?
Well, they'll say when the drop is going to be. Mm-hmm. You guys,
How many Labubus does your daughter have?
I don't know, but her dad kind of has a Labubu problem too, where he just loves like getting them for her, and we all get excited. You know, which one's she gonna get? We're all invested in the Labubu world.
I love that for you.
All of us.
I think that's great. What advice would you give your daughter for when she starts dating? I know it's a while away, probably 10 years away. I don't know,
20
30.
and never.
When she's an old woman, what advice do you have when
Oh
she's
my
in her
God.
60s?
You know what's so messed up? You want to be like, make sure they're kind, right?
Mhm.
Like, and they treat you well, which is so true. But then like when you're first getting out there, the ones that get your attention doesn't always go that way.
The bad ones.
So you really have to enforce that.
Mm-hmm.
Funny is so important.
I think funny is important. Or at least having the same sense of humor.
Or at least like if you're the funny one and if you laugh at my jokes, that works too.
That's great.
Sense of humor, funny. Like, you know, you just want to have a good time with someone.
Yes.
Right?
Because ultimately, that's all you're doing. It's just like
hanging
you're hanging
out with this person
and doing life with them
all the time.
And it's gotta be a nice time. If you're having a bad time, you gotta get out.
They need to treat you right.
Yes. And that was a hard thing to realize growing up. That it was like, okay, this person might be attractive and might check some boxes, but like, are they nice to me? Do they actually like me? And honestly, I've dated very few people who actually liked me.
What?
Your face. Yeah, what? I've dated a lot of men who did not like me. Like, I'm a very late person, and I've dated people who've had a lot to say about that.
Oh, gosh.
Like, months in, where I'm like, you know I'm late.
Right.
You just know it. You don't have to be mean about it.
See, but you put everything out there from the jump, right? Like, you're like...
Oh, yeah, I have no idea how to turn this off.
Yeah, but you're like, this is what you see is what you get. So if 3 months down the line, that's on them.
It is on them. But then I'm also like, why didn't you break up with me? Why? Right. But also I'm like, why didn't I break up with these people? Because I clearly knew that they didn't like me. But, you know, you just want to be in love. That's all you want.
You know, because growing up watching all those movies and everything else, you think it's like movie love. And you're like, yes, I want someone showing up with the boom boxes or the book with the phone number.
Or a magic carpet.
Or you loved Aladdin?
I loved Aladdin. I loved Aladdin so much. Oh my God. A little street rat catfishing me.
Riff-raff.
Pulling up with a carpet and taking me away from my life. Yes,
it does sound great. Nice. I've talked about this many times, but 7 Brides for 7 Brothers was a musical about a bunch of mountain brothers who kidnap women.
What?
Bring them up to the farm, and then they wind up falling in love with the kidnappers. And they all don't want to go home once the snow has thawed.
Wait, what is this?
It's an old musical called 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and it was my favorite. And so I think that shaped me.
Is that a movie?
Explains so much. It's a movie. It's a musical, yes.
Is it a cartoon?
No.
It's called 7 Brides, 7 Brothers?
7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
And it's about 7 brothers who steal 7 women?
Basically.
Bring them up to the mountain?
Yes.
And then hold them captive?
Pretty much.
And then when the snow thaws, they're like, we're good.
Yep. We love you.
So they had a little bit of Stockholm syndrome.
Completely.
Interesting.
Very.
I mean, if you think about it, that's what Belle had in Beauty and the Beast.
I've never thought about that.
He kidnapped her, bought her books and dresses.
She's like, I love this library.
She started talking to the furniture. That was like a hallucination. She was unwell, locked in this castle. The cups were not talking to her.
Oh my God.
And then she was like, I love him.
I know.
Do you?
She's like, there's something sweet.
Do you? Or is that all you know right now? Because you were held captive.
We're held captive in a very beautiful castle.
Yeah. If anything, Disney movies they don't have happily ever afters.
Oh
it's women in bad situations. They just have to deal with it.
They deal with it and then they fall in love.
Yeah. Snow White, she ate a poisoned apple, fell asleep, and then a man kissed her without consent.
Have you seen that the theory, that she actually is dead and they ride off into but the castle's like in the clouds?
In Snow White?
Yeah, there's like an Instagram handle that like breaks down all the Disney movies and they're like, we think this is what really happened or like this is tied to this one in this way. Very interesting.
Interesting. I wonder if they are on the same train with me thinking Belle has psychosis and the furniture was not actually talking to her. I really do think she was like, oh no.
She was like hallucinating.
I'm not doing well. Rachel, I have a question. What advice would you give single people?
I've never done the apps.
Oh.
But I hear it's a good way just to get out there, even if you don't necessarily want to date the people. It gets you out there, gets you comfortable maybe going out. I'm talking from a place of like I'm in my bed. So, but like, supposedly they can be good. This is my advice.
I love that your advice is like, I don't know.
I've never done it.
Yeah,
this is what people say.
Heard this, and maybe if you do this thing that I don't actually know. I don't know, but if you do it, it's gonna be good.
It's if you have like a really easy conversation I think that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure.
Well, have you only dated, like, you've never been on the app, so you've only met people in person. So what is your advice about meeting someone in person?
I don't know if I've really met a lot of people. I'm not the right person for dating advice because it's not traditional. Like I'm out at whatever, meeting people. I meet people through people or work or whatever.
Okay. I think that might be good advice, keeping your options open to, like, if a friend wants to set you up, like, be open to that.
I think saying yes is a really good thing to stand by.
See, that's good advice.
Thank you.
Has a friend set you up and has it ever gone well?
I have been set up.
Mm-hmm.
That one did not go well.
Fair.
No.
I've never been set up, and I don't think
Never?
No, I've never had a friend be like, oh my God, this person would be so good for you or whatever.
Yeah.
But I also don't trust any friend to set me up with somebody who would actually vibe with me.
Got it.
Because I feel like they'd be like, this weird dude, this weird lady, where I'm like, I don't know if I need a weirdo. I think I'm weird enough for both of us. Because the nice man in my life, I wouldn't say he's weird. I would say he's weird things, but like, when you first meet him, you'd be like, oh, what a nice grounded human. And I'm like, well,
I think that's what's good, right? When you have someone like a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a yin to your yang.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And say yes, everybody.
I think that's good advice to say. Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Well, Rachel, we've reached the end. Do you have anything you want to promote?
Just our podcast, Broad Ideas. We're branching out into a book club coming up, which the name isn't official yet, so I won't plug that. But
okay,
have a look out for that.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Are you going to read a book a week? How do you do a book club?
A week? I feel like it's like a monthly thing. People need time.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yes. The last book I read, it took me about a month, and it was a book I had already read. And I've been reading this one book for, I think, 4 months. It's a good book. It's called The Shards by Bret Easton Ellis.
Yeah.
I really like it. I just, for whatever reason, can only read a little bit at a time.
Whatever.
And then
works.
it's also a really big book. So I'm like, ugh, in my arms, I'm like, this is cumbersome.
You'll get there eventually.
I hope so. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
If you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me? Wait, you had a pet pig?
Yeah, Petunia. She was an absolute bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was she a big pig or a little pig?
She was supposed to be a little pig.
But it wasn't little, right? Because that's like a lie.
It wasn't little. And I didn't eat pork. And then she attacked me. And then I was like, fuck it.
What do you
Where's
mean
the
she
bacon?
attacked you?
She literally, like, we had a standoff in a field and she took me down multiple times.
Is this in LA or did you have
No, this was at a farm in Canada. And I was with my ex and she was in love with him. It's a whole story. It's a real saga.
Wow. That's wild.
Sorry you didn't bring this up earlier.
That's very funny. Wait, so your pig liked your partner more and then would just constantly attack you?
Hated me. Hated. Couldn't go near her. She would attack me.
And how big was she?
She was like, yay. She was like the size of like, trying to think how to describe this. She was like a medium large pig.
Okay. Were there other animals on the farm?
She was like what's the footstool in Belle and the Beast, if you will.
Oh, I don't know the footstool's name.
Me either, but you know.
Yeah. Were there other animals there? Did they all hate you?
No, just Petunia.
Is Petunia still with us?
No. She was delicious. I'm just kidding.
That would be so wild to eat your enemy.
Savage. No, I did not eat her.
Oh, I love that. Anyway, if you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, you can give me 5 stars. You can rate it. You can like it. You can subscribe. If you write me something nasty hitting on me to whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com, I will read it. Please keep your messages just a little shorter. Okay, this person said, I heard you like sucking dick. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but you could totally go down on my strap-on. And while you're sucking on that silicone, I'll be inviting Steve Harvey to watch. How do you have his contact info? We can have a threesome? Not use protection? And then get pregnant with Steve Harvey's mini clones? You'll cry to me saying, you're stressed about being a single mom, but don't worry, Nicole. I know how to make you relax. Winky face. Then I'll take you to the bedroom and eat out your pussy once again. With much love, your friend with benefits. Well, that one was wild. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
That was a HeadGum podcast.